Hello, everybody. Oh, I did not realize that moved my person. Okay, hang on. I guess we're making my thing bigger. Okay, I'm having a whole bunch of trouble remembering how everything... Oh, I see. Oh, not that big. Okay, we're gonna make this work as I close everything. Oh my god. Thank you for bearing with me in my time of I have no clue what I'm doing. Alright, there we go. So, today we are playing Chinese Parents. I'm gonna make sure I can hear myself, because that'd be awkward. Oh, as my stream just stops working. Please work. Maybe? Maybe? Okay, I feel like I'm really quiet, so I'm gonna pull my mic a little bit closer to my face. Hope that doesn't break this. And I'm gonna turn my mic is all the way up. Okay. So we're gonna have to make this work. So, as mentioned, we're going to be playing Chinese Parent. Oh, I don't think I mentioned it. But we're gonna be playing Chinese Parents today. I'm a hot mess. I also realized from my last stream I did not have my game audio on. So you probably heard like half of one-sided conversations. I was streaming with friends, you couldn't hear them. But we're gonna play Chinese Parents today. That's a single-player game, so hopefully I got all this down. I'm gonna try to adjust everything so it's not destroying the mic. Okay. So the last child we had was Generation 3, and we named him Joseph. God, I vaguely remember how to play this game. Alright. Oh, I got my test scores. Oh god. I'm just gonna turn the music down, hang on. It's a little loud for me. 100 for Chinese. 100 for math. What about English? 100. Am I gonna be number 1? Natural science, 100. Arts, 100. Yes! Perfect score. I'm top student. You do have my genes after all. Yay. Okay, we're gonna turn the music down. Settings. It's very loud. Oh, I want the music. Only downside is it's probably gonna get freaking censored on Twitch. So, yeah. Events. Okay, this is okay, that's the energy thing. I can get money. Let's see. Challenge, no, work. Requests. Nintendo 10 games. Don't have enough face. So let's see if I can do some extracurricular reading. Oh. Dad, please. There we go. Let me read. Okay. Trying to think of... I don't remember what I was trying to do with Joseph. Considering that his imagination is highest, was I trying to do art? I really don't know. Physical education. Okay. Oh, okay. I really hope I wasn't saving up for something. Alright, to the shop. What is this? Greeting card. Pencil box. New entertainment. Just go spend all my money. Okay, can I... I didn't do the thing I was supposed to. Can buy more. Okay. It says it unlocks a new entertainment, so let's go see. I don't know where entertainment is. I don't remember. Okay. 99% stat bonus, not bad. Okay, I'm starting to remember. I don't really have enough energy to do much of anything else. Okay. So, why do I want to get up? I need my constitution up so I don't get sick. Oh, entertainment, that's right. Okay. Anime merchandise. EQ. Charm. -8 on stress. Okay. Let's see. I need more constitution, so we're gonna do physical education. Science is okay. IQ's okay, because the problem is it lowers memory, so it has to do, I think history does memory. Yeah. Oh. Let's take one of these out each, and then we'll do... That's -7, that's -8, that's -5. But it gets... Okay, we'll do this. Draw a line. You always rest your desk... Or you always rest on your desk, so your deskmate carves a dividing line with a knife. Who's bringing a knife to school? No! Practicing sports. Yay! Dangerous trial. The peddler's blanket outside... Oh, peddler's blankets outside school are filled with wares. You and your classmate tries to steal something. Okay. You always watch whenever a friend plays a game on their phone. Dad says it's pure poison. Let me play things. You read all the extracurricular material. After all, there's nothing else to read. I'll be the head part. Come look at my cheap, awful man. Hey. Uh-oh. I'm putting all my hopes and dreams on him. Key High School, I need to get my memory up. Okay, so no science classes now. It's really neat. Oh, that's right. I do have enough. Okay, let's do some frag... Oh, what do I have down here? Choice. You get caught playing mobile games in class, and the teacher confiscates your phone. When you get home, your parents are suspecting something, so you decide to admit my mistake. Your parents don't say a word and ask the teacher to come back the following day. Hey, don't kill me, please. Event. Oh no, it's... Okay. This is just the basketball route. I mean, I probably should watch these again, because I haven't seen them in forever, but whatever. I do need more knowledge. Give me smart, because I need science. I really liked that line when I was younger. Okay, I need memory. There we go. That works. There's only one of these? Okay. Ah! Alright. Do we want to learn how to play the piano? Don't get addicted to video games. As I play a video game. Okay, I need to do memory. I do still need constitution though, because I would like to not die. Plus 22. Then we'll just do reading. Yeah, because that boosts everything. That's honestly a good one. -5 constitution. Oh, yeah. Whatever. I'm getting older. Don't remind me. Yeah, this is the song that gets muted on Twitch. Your fine arts and PE classes are over and have turned into Chinese and math classes. Learning about ideology. I can read. IQ is biology. Then English. Math. You see a mom washing her, or you see a woman washing her mom's feet in an advertisement, and your mom hints at the foot basin. No thanks. You work more efficiently when your mind is calm. Yay! You don't know whether it's because you're anxious, or you don't know whether it is because you're anxious, but you keep chewing on your pen. I thankfully do not do that. Ancient history buff. Sweet. After the popular basketball broadcast, everyone in the school goes into a basketball craze. I look very done. Oh, I don't want to do sports. You paint pretty well. Oh, I do want to date her one day. I think I'm too old to learn how to paint. No, do you know about Somerset Maugham's novels? No, but that sounds pretty awesome. Apparently life boils down to 3 metaphysics: art, fashion, and headphones. Which one do you ascribe to? I guess it's art. It's actually about an old man who starts painting at an old age and then becomes famous. I should be able to become better than him. I'm much younger and have a long life ahead of me to practice. To escape the shackles of time, of society, to joyfully fill your stomach with tasty food, that is freedom. When freedom has come, it must not be disrupted. For to eat in solitude and with the utmost dedication is the way one copes with the modern world and retains a certain equilibrium. It's a way to recuperate, to regain lost strength. I sit here and ponder to myself, what's on the menu tonight then? This seems like a new restaurant. Fiorence's, I think. Taste, what an odd name. It's odd, but I want to give it a try. Oh, I can be a chef? Come on in, have a seat. What will it be? Let me see, what do you recommend? Ah, something with eggs? A true connoisseur. Eggs, the highest of delicacies. What do you say about sampling a creation of my own, curry, eggs, and noodles? Sounds good. I'll try being a foodie for the day. I kind of want to get into cooking. I might do that. Choice. You pick up a homeless kitten on your way home from school. Your parents don't agree to let you raise it. You decide to... Let's try negotiating. You get to keep the cat if you make it to the top 5 of your class. Your parents feel they've gotten an awesome deal. Which I am. I'm actually number 1. Because I'll take care of the cat. They don't have to do anything. And I have to study more. Yes. Alright, election. I don't really want to be the... I don't want to be president. I don't think I'm fit to be class president. I'm gonna pull out of this election. Oh, it's a brand new turn. Okay. Not a great board. Alright, introduction to food culture. Just gonna say screw my studies, I wanna be a chef. Here. Okay, so... what's the other thing I can do? It was, introduction to food culture. Oh, but I need to... be happy. Because I want Constitution so I don't get super sick. You know what, let's just do Constitution. Parkour ace, there we go. Listen to Mom talk about her past. Whenever a couple kisses on TV, your mom covers your eyes and says, "Not for children." Ooh. My parents let me what? Oh no! What's wrong with me? You finally have a superfluous learning machine and your popularity rises among the guys. You began buying food you like, but you still compare prices. Are you a Taurus? Noodle making. Florence, you're the manager of Florence's Taste, aren't you? I would assume he's the owner. And you are... Oh, I remember. You were the foodie from that time. Haha, you still remember me. What a coincidence meeting you here. A coincidence indeed. I've come here to procure ingredients and to meet the occasional acquaintance. Your handiwork's amazing. Just thinking about the dish you made me last time makes my mouth water. You are most welcome to revisit Florence... I don't know how to say his name. Florence's Taste. I'll take you up on... Oh, there's 5 oceans, right? I'm looking it up right now. So there's one global ocean because everything is technically connected. There's historically 4 named ones, the Atlantic, Pacific, Indian, and Arctic, and now we recognize the Antarctic, or Southern Ocean. Okay, so 5. I remember that. I was like, wait, there's 5 now, right? Okay, I still have 1,000 points, so we're gonna get novel writing. Don't write this random stuff, it won't help you on tests, so don't waste too much time on this. Screw you, Dad. I wanna learn how to write. Indie game culture. What are indie games? There's money to be made, but you're doing things you want to do. Are you stupid? I get coloring. It looks good when you use various colors. Thanks. China travel. Wait, how much face do I have? Oh, I wouldn't be able to do it if I didn't have enough. That's right. Financial investment platform. Steady payment for financial freedom. Summer camp. No. Okay. There we go. You just have to ask enough and you'll get it. Oh, my face is at the bottom. I'm never gonna use it. That's the thing. Okay, I don't even know what I'm trying to do now. China travel. 30 constitution. Okay, indie game culture. Oh, it's actually fun. It's actually fun. I'm aware that indie game dev is fun. I do that too. I can't talk about it. I mean, I can talk about it on Twitch. I just can't play it on Twitch. But whatever. Okay. I don't think I went to the shop. I did not. Schedule. Let's do it. Let's travel China. Time for high school. Junior high school, here I come. The way to my new school sure is tough. I wonder if I'll run into any of my old schoolmates. All I see are new faces. I miss my classmates from elementary school. I've heard that we'll have military training. I'm looking forward to it. No one says that. No one looks forward to military training. Enthusiastic. Fragments grants an extra 5 knowledge. Don't dare carve, I wish I was here. Fair-minded. You work more efficiently when your mind is calm. Your deskmate fights with the person sitting behind them and you get hit by mistake. Cleaning the battlefield. The classroom is in a mess after the meeting and the privilege is yours as you have no classes. Oh, my face is also right here. Learning about indie game culture. Rainbow color. After your neighbor's granny's funeral, you ask your parents about death. Fine arts training. Game design. You start paying attention to your schoolmates and can now spend action on increasing your intimacy with them. However, you need a certain amount of stats for some students to take notice of you. Keep up the hard work. It was Dahlia, right? I want her. He's so precious. I guess we're going after the book girl. Hello, I just finished my homework. Do you like karaoke? It's really rare meeting someone with interest. Yes, she does. Good. We're not doing a challenge. What are my traits? Oh, I have easy peasy. I might be able to. Come on. Oh my god. Challenge. Someone got a pentakill and a whole party was annihilated. What? Online at the net bar? Oh, it's game stuff. Just as the match was starting. Oh, there, the doorbell. Just as the match was starting, we had a brat on our party who kicked in mid-solo carry at once and wrote... What? Oh, who picked in? Okay, my brain is not reading today. Bot farm? What are you talking about? Young entrepreneur. Can we just... Immunity wealth? Okay. I mean, I can try it. You definitely need some legendary traits to get to win these. All pixel art. I'm actually really bad at pixel art. I refuse to go to college again. I just finished. I don't want to go back. I'm probably gonna lose. I don't have anything else that's big. Yeah. That's not bad though. That is not bad. How do I learn basic sketching? Extracurricular skills. Art. I guess I just keep going. Oh, indie game culture has its own thing. Okay. Oh, I'm actually okay. Ice cream. Offline form. Ninja headband. Martial arts novel. Haircut. Record. Collectible cards. Imagination and charm. Okay. Yeah, my charm's pretty pathetic. Oh god. I don't usually play these small indie games, but they're quite good. Notch. It looks like you finally caught on. Come join the indie games trend. I'm curious, why don't the big companies create these types of interesting games? They're too busy making games that make money. Gaming companies are evil. It takes courage to create an indie game. Yes, especially if it's created by a local game company. I mean, I technically have a local game company, but it's not indie. It's actually one of the big studios. I've tried applying there, but... Why do all my paintings... Or why do all of your paintings look like memories? Memory? Yeah, it's similar to what's in my mind, but the coloring is different. Painting is not about restoring, it's about expressing. Okay, I don't want sports. Okay, I need memory, or I need imagination and charm. So imagination's purple and charm I need through activities. For drawing, I need, it's this one. I'll do game design, imagination, and charm. 26. The bell rings and the boys shout and storm to the basketball courts, but no one calls for Hans Jiang sitting by the window. Hans, let's go. The courts will fill up in no time. No, I don't have time. Look, I'm about to drop some sick beats. We've been in class all day. About time to do some sports. I still have homework and I don't want to have to do it tonight. Fine, you're the genius after all. I'm going then. After entering junior high school, some students begin living on campus. You envy their freedom. Kind of. I actually did have a friend that went to boarding school, and I was like, that has to be really cool. But in boarding school, they can kind of force you to go to bed at a certain time, and as someone with insomnia, and that doesn't work. Brave. There's a schoolmate who catches your attention, but your parents forbid you from eating out. Thanks. You don't have much free time anymore, and you read manga instead of going out and doing sports. Yes. Literally me. Oh no. I'm sad. Indian culture. Computer virus. Dad watched videos and the PC got infected. If you could reinstall operating systems. I heard you shouting in the corridor from far away. You're all big kids now and you should behave better. If you won't study, then please, at the very least, don't disturb those that are. You're wasting your precious study time with all your yakking. Oh, you're so brave, contradicting your teacher. I say one thing and you say another. Would you like to teach instead? Tell your parents I'll talk to them tomorrow. Alright. Gonna get some Pokemon gummy snacks. Speaking of Pokemon gummy snacks, these actually stopped being sold for a while, and I finally found them again. I've never grabbed something and threw it in my cart so fast. Yay! Oh, I should have done that later. Can I please use easy peasy? Yes. It's legendary. Pizza next to a gym. Pizza next to a gym. How is that most potentiality? Still lost. Okay. Trying to think of things that I could buy that could increase charm. I guess this. Okay. There we go. Oh, I need to keep EQ up too. EQ. It's very low. You want to become an actor in your dreams? That's 1 in a million. Screw your dad. I can do what I want. Okay. Oh, I didn't hang out with a person this week. That's a problem. Star chasing. Okay, I need EQ, which is, like, reading. it. Our new student is from a famous sports school. Her name is Celine Wang. Wang? Let's welcome her. It's an A, not an O. This is your new classmate. Give him a welcome. Matt Chi sounds cool. He's so cute. I love him so much. I'll treat you to some good food. Yay! I got a haircut and my mom's like, here's food. Yes! Mom meets a friend and both of them keep on praising their own children. The two of you feel shy. The normally mediocre Alf gets the highest grade in the class during the quiz, secret studying. You ask your dad for help with your English homework, but he says, I forgot everything I learned. Alright, let's go hang out with a friend this time, because I want her to like me. I just finished my homework. Talk about quotes of your teachers. Mom and Dad didn't notice me. Yeah, you can do it once for free, and then I think... Not for free. Okay. Jesus. What are we eating for that is a face. You only know how to eat. Did you come here to eat? Look at all the people in the training class. They're all shooting advertisements. Youngster, you have the looks, but you aren't really suited for this industry. I'm okay, my acting skills are good. Can you show me your acting skills? One with 3 different levels. This is a game, not a comedy. You're too involved. Well, I'll give you this book, The Actor in Me. Read it when you get the chance. Alright. Imagination and charm. Oops. Rachel Lee was just transferred here from our sister school. Let's give her a big friendly welcome. This is another new student, Yina Tang. She's from a prominent family and you'd better keep it a secret. Then why are you telling us? Hello? I heard you talk about Juju's eccentric escapade. Is this JoJo Bizarre Adventure? Before. I have the complete collection. You could always borrow it. If you want to read it, that is. Wow, I'd love to. The complete Juju's eccentric escapade. John, you're the best. Haha, I'm just happy I have someone to talk manga with. Yay! Many of your classmates learn faster than you. Your dad says the stupid bird has to fly first. What does that mean? Wash, cut, blow. You feel lonely when starting a new grade, but hear a student talking about your favorite game. Stealing money. You steal money and buy a prepaid game card. It's the first time you've seen your dad get this angry. No. I don't think I've ever stolen money from my parents. I wouldn't exist. Look at the handsome guy and his handsome haircut. Oh god, it's gonna take forever to get up there. Oh, they're not gonna be top anymore. Yeah. Okay, science and liberal arts should still be fine. The top 3 students come from classes 1, 2, and 5. I'm one of the top 3. Yay. Because I need this, this, and this. I can't afford any of them. Damn it, my IQ's pretty up there, too. Friends. Hello, I just finished my homework. Discuss life? Ugh. No, come here. Good. God. Alright, let's go. Okay, that's better. It's just starting to come down. Oh god. Memory, IQ, and EQ. But I need charm and imagination. Maybe it's just my charm that's too low. Let's do the other 3. Because that was... what does acting training do? That's plus 20 charm. Plus 5 imagination. Wait, where's English? Actually, let's do that. Because my memory is one of the higher ones. And it was math. No, I need EQ. I need this one. This is Fanny Sue. She just transferred from another school. I hope you'll get along well. A new transfer student. Looks like she looks a bit like Danny, but don't mind that. Want to join this year's 3-on-3 basketball tournament? No. When classmates talk about their idols, most talk about stars. Only one talks about his dad. I'm getting like 3 haircuts per week. I didn't go to the store today. Whenever your parents argue, you choose a side depending on the situation. You follow a recipe to make scrambled eggs for mom. Damn, you forgot to add salt. Dear, if you can get admitted to a Dear, if you can get admitted to a key senior high school, you will stand a very good chance of entering university. Don't worry, we'll just grant them a bit of financial aid if you fail the exam by a few points. Oh no. Okay, I need my IQ up. Hello, I just finished my homework. Ugh, God. No. Okay, that was a waste. God, that was not fun. Okay, we need this one. So hot, the weather is suited for staying indoors all day. Oh, a phone call? I wonder who it is. Hey, are you home? I need help with something. Sure, what's up? There's a page of test questions that the teacher assigned for homework. I forgot mine at school, so can you get me a copy? Oh, really, then. Let's meet somewhere in the middle. Give me 10 minutes. Thank you so much. I don't want to be scolded by the teacher. How would the teacher scold you? Don't give me any excuses. You probably just didn't do it. Don't thank me. Treat me to cake. Oh god, I need a 5,000 IQ. Because the problem is this lower... Nope, we're still not low. Oh, it's science that lowers it. That's right. I need EQ. The school is holding a singing contest in May. Does anyone want to sign up? The classroom falls completely silent. Hey, what's with all the looks? Or hey, what's with the looks? It's for the honor of our class. Just, no, please, no. I'll go, but I can't really sing, so don't blame me if we lose points. Nice, a round of applause. Why? I don't sing in front of people. You think your classmate is great at everything, so you feel envy and want to better yourself. I keep forgetting to go to the store. Some boys have gotten their hands on certain magazines. You blush as you see the page's contents. I'm not gonna lie, by the time that this was a thing, we started switching over to virtual stuff. Or just art. I was really more on the fan art side. Oh, actually, I was the person making the dirty stuff. That's right. After reading much of the works of Louis Cha, you are deeply touched by his penmanship. I don't really look at how things are crafted, but sure. Let me get my memory up so I get another English and then EQ. Okay. This girl. You know what? Screw it. I think the guys are easier to romance anyway. Biography and truth. Nope. I'm just clicking on whichever comes in. That's it. I doubt it. I got a consolation prize. Thanks. I got a choice? Yeah. You're waiting for the girl who takes the same route back as you, and your teacher suspects that you two are more than just friends. You say, let's go out. The girl doesn't say another word to you the rest of the way. No! I needed that! Self-protection training. A weak-bodied guy signs up for self-protection training, but gives up after only a single class. The students who left to go to better schools came back to play on New Year's Day. There's a new transfer student in class, but everyone's afraid to get close to her. Before class finishes, let me take another 2 minutes of your time. I heard that some students have begun taking an interest in each other, and you're all too young for that kind of thing. I advise you to stop with what you're doing. You're far too young and it won't do you any good. Yay! Jesus. Oh, I actually kind of have a chance. Wow, everyone hates me. Jesus. What did I do? I'm sick. Yeah. One of these I'm gonna have to make a sports star so I stop getting sick. It's coming down, so let's focus on the IQ because I don't have that many turns. I have 5. That may not happen. Alright, I think science boosts it because it's 33 at the cost of memory. No, and that's 30. Well, it doesn't hurt anything. We're actually not going to talk to anybody. We're going to go to the shop. We're going to buy mobile card game card. I'm not buying the Tamagotchi. Let's do it. An unfamiliar schoolmate asks you for money and you lend it to him. You never see him again. I don't give people money. I should have bought the Tamagotchi. Yay! Yay! Math genius! You get addicted to a virtual community and you are envied by many. You're the top brass. Whenever you get a new nickname, your parents always ask how you got it. I don't know, people call me stuff. Uh-oh. Yeah, I should be able to do it. Just gotta give me all the good stuff. Can I win, please? There we go. Oh, I just lost. It... Nope, okay. I can't remember what she likes and doesn't like. Oh, I should take in that energy. Oh, nice. Okay. Game design. Game design. Study well. Even factories require higher education to work in. Not wrong, Dad. I need more memory. And IQ. Okay. Go to the shop. Alright. Your teacher checks through your parents' education and finds none for your friend's mom. Your Chinese teacher is somewhat greasy-looking, older baldy. He looks like a factory boss. Oh. I feel like that's really insulting. Practicing mathematical tests. You get it. It's hard telling someone you find issues with them directly to their face. You'll have to conquer your opponents with your personality and charm. There is no way in hell I'm getting that much charm. Your PE teacher's absent today, so we'll use this extra lesson to go through your previous exam. Oh no. You're in your 3rd year. You'll regret it later if you don't work hard now. Senior high schools and vocational ones are totally different. Students in some vocational schools aren't even allowed to take the test that I can't say. There's no use making all this noise, just stop it. 1 wasted minute per person is a whole class gone. Lady. No one cares. There we go. I mean, it's better than it going down. Writing game design documents are a hassle. Just tell me which game you want to copy. We are passionate game designers, but we have encountered a design problem. The game isn't fun. What type of game are you guys making? Who are you? You're in a game. I'm a developer of I am the developer of this game. Are you joking? Did you really make this game? Can you solve this problem? Let me see. Oh, if it's like this, let's just... You actually solved it. It's such a simple solution, so why didn't I think of it? This is a common system among top games. We should use them as reference. We're making an indie game. If we copy some commercialized game, then making an indie game is pointless. Indie games aren't just low-cost crappy games. Think about it. Can you guys even make a commercialized game? Oh, I'll lower my requirements. Have you guys even shipped a product before? Or is it all just fantasy? This guy is annoying. Ignore him and continue making your own game. Were you listening to me? IQ and EQ. Okay, so now I need EQ. I do actually need EQ. Am I still sick? Okay. Need IQ and EQ. Use that as my stress now. Oh, sorry, it's this one. Riding downhill, you and your friend release the handle logs and you fall. I don't do that. I'm a wimp. You begin watching esports and SKY soon becomes your idol. You even buy esports magazines. You play games like a champ and your classmates all envy you, but you want your dad's respect. Wash, cut, blow, why not? Fish and chips, alright. Come on, I'm gorgeous, let me win. Leading sports drink brand Bull Monster. Alright. Okay, I give up. I keep saying that and then I keep going for it. We're just not gonna worry about it. I can get it, because if I do... Barely. Alright, you find your attention wavering. Oh. You refuse to accept cigarettes and tell everyone offering them it's harmful for their health. I don't recommend smoking. Oh, I am so close. So we're just gonna go for it. There we go. Doesn't need IQ and EQ. Okay, liberal arts 9 out of 20. Science 10 out of 20. 5 out of 10. 6 out of 10. I actually don't need that much for the next one. We're gonna do something stupid. The midterm mock exams are about to begin and it feels as if your life will become busy. That is a mood. That is literally what learning game design is. Should you focus revision on your weak or strong subjects? Your parents continue to argue. You You can't enter Examination Hall 1 because you aren't among the top 20 in your class. Whoops. But I was. Integrated Science 1. Oh yeah, my EQ's way behind. Shit. Sorry, these actually require a lot of focus. Ah, damn. Okay. 760. The bubble will eventually burst. Look at the Dutch tulip bubble. I don't think that burst. I personally know a lot of people that buy tulips. IQ and EQ. My IQ's actually pretty damn high. Stay at home. Wait, plus 20 charm? Are you serious? Okay. Disco ticket. Alright, let's do this. Time for senior high school. I'm in senior high school now. I've worked hard for it, and I really hope it's better than my junior high school. I wonder if there'll be any beautiful girls in this school. I shouldn't be thinking about that. I'm late. God. It's soon time for the exam, and your teachers just increased the workload. Doing vast amounts of pre-exam questions greatly increases everyone's answering speed. The best student in class always says she hasn't studied for the exam, yet scores the best. You are now high school freshmen. Don't fiddle around. If you don't lay a solid foundation for future learning now, you'll never be able to enter a key university. Oops. No, I'm saving my requests for those study guides. They help a lot. I can almost get the fine arts training. I probably didn't do that well. Uh-oh, am I gonna get a B for the first time? If you keep this up, you won't be able to make it into university. If you don't go to uni, how are you expected to marry someone? Mom, I'm gonna be just like Dad and marry someone random. So science, I'm halfway. English, more than half. Math. Okay, so I need to be at like 7. Oh god, okay. Do I bother? Let's do 1. Come here, let's check if our homework answers are the same. Yay! I need EQ. Okay. Don't. I want this. I'm gonna save up. I want to be a game developer. I didn't know you could do that in this game. Okay, IQ and EQ. I think I'm just gonna keep this as my schedule. Because I need IQ and EQ for the other stuff minus English, too. In senior high school, grades seem to be the only thing that counts. Students often fight about who is allowed to use the basketball court, so it's closed off for now. No. Everyone apart from the parents and teachers know about the couples in class. Are they stupid? I don't think anyone cared. Stop playing, it's soon time for the quick test. You've worked hard for over 10 years just for this opportunity of fair competition. When I was your age, I didn't prepare myself well enough before, I think it's Gaokao, and look at where that has led me. You shouldn't repeat my past mistakes, no! So does that mean I can buy the thing now? No. I think you can only do it like 5 turns before. Because it's really OP. Okay. Because my memory is... Okay. Oh, my EQ is actually the lowest. Alright. Nope. It's my EQ that's too low, to be honest. Oh wait, can I buy a new... No. You know, let's check the liberal arts, because it does both. By a bit, but it does do both. No, it does not. Yes. I didn't go to the store. I didn't go to the store. King of Chinese. Alright. Some students say that diligence makes up for a lack of talent and begin studying like crazy. It's the weekend and you should be resting, but there's simply too many test questions. Mood. Social media addict. Okay. You're not taking these examinations seriously. The students of Hengshui High School get up at 5 a.m. every morning and spend at least 2 more hours than you do studying. Even a single mark can make a huge difference to your grade. I mean... Okay. The topic is different worlds. The topic is going to be independence. Oh god. I'm literally just picking whatever I see. Oh, the writing style needs help. Nope. Oh, I got a consolation prize. Okay. Not gonna let it surprise me. Your mom suddenly asks you what you think of having a sister or brother. You tell her, okay, have fun. Ha, having had you, we know not to get another one. Take the boost to my EQ, though. I'm saving for it. I'm gonna go to the shop, though. God, the music just makes this so much more stressful. I need all the things I can get. I'm sick, dang it. So, let's do it. If you do nothing but want to become a leader, you do nothing but you want to become a leader in your dreams. Thanks, Dad. I guess I can go do a job. I have too many points. Am I supposed to click or do something? I don't think so, but it makes me feel better. Okay. Go away. What? Is it an entertainment thing? IQ and EQ. That's what I'm trying to boost. +5 stress, though. Where's the haircut one? Where's that? You receive a love letter, but upon meeting the sender, you reject them on the spot. You secretly love a girl in school and plan on how to confess until she uses the men's room. I mean, I don't care. Some students have read a large amount of extracurricular books and now have an easier time. Willful. Uh-oh. Game operation. Constitution. Strengthen Constitution. Just look at how healthy that child is and they never fall ill. Look at you. Fuck off, Mom. Project Hope? That's not what I want. We've been working on this indie game project for so long, we keep adding new things. I mean, to be fair, indie, like, it can take 5+ years to develop a game. The requirements keep changing, it's all your fault. I just wish for this game to be better. Why do we keep debating this topic? You again, why do you keep showing up? I've been keeping an eye on this project for a long time, you guys are trying to do too much. This is an indie game, so we're doing what we like. If it isn't perfect, it won't be the perfect game we've always wanted to make. Making a game is like any other project, you have to consider your deadlines. I've had enough of you, you aren't independent, you cannot make great games if you don't have a sense of romance. Hey, I'm talking to you. Why are you just staring at the screen? I'm thinking what would happen if we cut out a lot of functions to save on costs. I wonder if they would enjoy playing a game with so few functions. You're crazy. You must be a local game developer. Look at those overseas game developers. They spend 4 to 5 years making a single game. Yep. Local game designers only know how to cheat and lie. Yes, we won't change our ways. Our game must be perfect. I will be honest, I got very lost in that conversation. Can I get some money so I can get more disco tickets? Can I just have different music during the New Year sequence? This is so stressful. Can I just take the money? Yes. Yes, I think Aunt May gives more money. Yay. Oh no, she doesn't. Screw you. Alright. EQ imagination. Memory. That wasn't the one I wanted to hit. Boy. I can't afford anything for school. It's kind of a problem. Actually, where's the extra reading? There we go. The Literature Society is accepting fresh blood, but everyone only cares about appearances. A regular of the internet cafe, the Weirdo, is said to have quit university to play. Oof. I will say I did finish school first, that is important. So if I can't play games for a living, I can make them. Model United Nations is getting popular, but many can't go because of their class schedules. You are now sophomores, you've nearly finished all the courses and will spend your time reviewing what you've learned. Concentrate on your studies and don't let your 12 years of effort be for nothing. Can I please have the study kit? Nope. Learning mathematics will eventually lead to advanced mathematics, and from there your road to academia is paved. If you want to be like Zhao and his Goss Reborn, then hard work is inevitable. There's a voice in your mind asking you what type of person you want to become. Game producer. Your current dream is to become a game producer. Oh, you actually want... Okay. Oh, wait. My name's also Joseph. Whoops. I forfeit. Does my relationship with her go... Like, I'm afraid to talk to her? Let's do brain teasers. Yay. Should have done, like, some sick. Okay. Is basketball shooting fun? No. Some students have upped their game and always surround the teacher for questions after class. Ooh. You like listening to music while doing the homework, but your mom forbids you from doing so. That actually helps you study more. You suspect that natural talent is most important. Dad says you just don't work hard enough. Ow. Not interested in sports. No. Let's do parkour ace. Be impressed by my jumping from things abilities. Hey, I didn't win. I'm excited. Unlock the math one. My EQ is still super low. Super low. What did I need for the game? EQ imagination. I mean, my imagination's fine. Ooh. Your study level tests have all been done, so everyone just takes the final exam just for show. The school picks out the best students of the elite classes and puts them in an ace class. Thanks, Mom. I'm gonna die. Students with bad grades get sent abroad by their parents and everyone looks down upon them. working so hard recently. Spare no effort and you'll make it into a key university. Nope, not yet. We got 5 turns. Some of your classmates' parents are worth millions, yet your father earns just a few thousand a month, and just slouches on the couch all day. You tell him, "All my classmates have so much money. The most important thing is to be content. You're richer than me, but my children trumps yours." What does that mean? Store. Oh, did I buy them already? Oh, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, trying to get memory. Actually, I'll do 2. I'll do 3 of those then. Your cousin has a child and you suddenly turn into an uncle aunt. It feels odd. Meh. I don't have that many people close in my family to do that. Also, my cousins are all around my age, and I'm one of the older ones of my age, so most of us don't have kids yet. At least on my mom's side. I can't say on my dad's side. Students who are exceptionally good in a subject get plus points, but it's already too late to envy them. There's always those who draw the winning lot in life, good looks and high grades. Oh, I think I can buy it now, or I can request it now. Wangam exam book? Ooh. Yes! That was easy. Yay. Okay. Oh no. There we go. That was a horrible decision. Oh my god. God, the exam is supposed to be helpful. This is actually really bad. Damn. Alright. Science. Okay, we're going to go to the shop. Some disco tickets. I'm going to be studying my ass off. It's literally all gonna be not stuck at home. Yeah, this is pretty much it. There we go. That'll work. You see a vagrant clad in shoddy clothes. You've heard he used to be an indie game developer. Oh my god. Okay. I don't actually remember it being called this. Do I get a different book because I'm fancy? You study until 9 p.m. or later every night, feeling as if there's no breathing room in your life. Your teacher has given up on some students, just don't you dare interrupt or disrupt the other students. You are high school seniors now. The importance of this year is greater than you may realize. You'll have to fight tooth and nail if you want to come out on top. What university you enter dictates your whole future life. God. Oh, she hates life. Fuck. She hates life. Your mom urges you to go to the nearby temple, burn incense, and pray that Gaokao goes well. You decide to believe and be happy. You realize that all of your classmates are there, which makes you feel safe. Oh, sweet. Okay, famous works. Oof, still 999. I think we're gonna focus on school stuff now. I don't need to go to the shop. My stress is literally 0. Which means we're gonna do, this thing. My stress immediately went up. Dad says that getting used to stress will make your heart bigger. That's not a good thing. You think about what you want to work as after graduation, but you can't think of anything. Yes! Literally. I would prefer to be self-employed so I can kind of bounce around, and there's a lot of things I want to do, but... We game creators work really hard, so don't argue, just play the game. Alright, I get it. Yeah, I know. Ooh, math went down. Mom, I'm sorry. Chinese, math, and English, really. The really expensive ones. At least I am enthusiastic. Absorbing imagination fragments. That's purple. Okay. Whoops. Okay. Just get all of them, move up. Okay, that could have been worse. Question. Axial compression is the first question? It's pretty simple. It says you? I've never heard of that. How many? 2 turns. Okay. Mind supplements. What are mind supplements? Where are they? Oh, I don't need that. Envying midterm exam takers. You think back at high school entrance exams and now they just feel like child's play. Life is great with the support of your classmates. It makes you reminisce about high school. The silhouette you've been gazing after disappears and is replaced by various school notes. I know you are all very tired, but a senior year without pain is a year without gain. Your family will be happy when they see all the fruits of your hard labor. I shouldn't be scared. I love this game, and it's a game, but God, it's stressful. Fruit fly flying around in here, and it's driving me insane. Next one. Nice. Okay. For the love of God. I need English and math. It's gonna be easier to get the 400. It's gonna be to get the 500. Is this going to... That's gonna be impossible to get. Oh, that's a really hard stat. Okay. You know, it's... That could be doable. It's crazy. Let's see. Okay, let's do it. Oh wait, I gotta go to the shop. Let's do it. Every student your age gathers at the sports field to take graduation photos. You muster up your courage and invite a female student to your home to revise English. You feel tired as soon as class starts and feel full of vigor as soon as class ends. It's soon time for Cow Cow, and it's finally time for you to grow up. Don't be nervous, just give it your all. That doesn't help! I'll make you chicken soup in the morning so you'll be fit to... So you'll be fit to and ready to beat Gaokao. God. Okay. I want to get that last English, if possible. Need a purple. Tear green. Switch. Yeah, 3 on red. Okay. Helpful, very helpful. That's okay. 1500 knowledge. That's not bad. So I can get math. I heard if you don't have enough time, just choose the third option. I can get... Actually, get this. I can get science. Oh, I have just enough. Yeah, game operation would be impossible. It's still 999. Alright, let's see what our future holds. Many winters have passed, but I still remember that day as if it were yesterday. It was in the middle of June when I accepted the first great challenge of my life. My parents took me to the examination hall. Once there, I had to wade through a sea of countless of parents to reach the gate. I turned around, waved, and then went in. The Oxford comma is your friend. My whole being went tranquil after finishing the last subject. Is my high school life over? Yes, it was over before we even had time to bid it farewell. I felt a sense of relief during the days after Gaokao. However, the ensuing summer was filled with anxiety about the future, at least until that fateful day when the admission letter lay quietly waiting for me on the exam table, or on the table. You have been enrolled at our school after gaining a score of 567. Bring this letter to admission of China University of Petroleum? Okay. Is it a good school? I don't think I've ever been there before. Highly talented social media addict. Okay. I'm a highly talented social media addict. Would that be helpful? Strong subjects, liberal arts, yeah. Profession, dream, game. Will I be able to... come on, please. Will I be able to realize them all? Free spirit parents. My parents actually don't have any requirements for me, they just want me to be happy. Expectations fulfilled, 9. I worked hard as a child and my parents often used me to flaunt. I was called other's child. When we are young, we follow our dreams without worrying too much. Everyone's path is different. One after another, we begin our careers. Naruto became a ninja, Dina Rohana became a versatile artist, and Amadeus Mozart is a classical composer. Okay, I went to class with Mozart? Now that university is coming to an end, I, as well as most others, have to set out to find work. In the end, I became a game producer. Everyone in the gaming business wishes they could be one of the greatest game producers in history, but most of us aren't. We just make games that don't earn very much and simply aren't very famous. Before you know it, you have a steady job, but your parents start fretting about your marriage. I knew that my parents would urge me to marry. Ultimately, they recommended me a few suitable partners. There's nothing for it. I just gave it a go. Oh, only 11%? Loves tea, wearing a wristwatch, and has a thing for passionate guys. Oh no! I don't know whether it was due to materialistic reasons or because of my personality, but she rejected me. In the end, you can but compromise. Instead of finding your love, you marry a stranger you've never met. The day has finally come and a new life is born. I finally became a parent myself. You there, yes you, the one in front of the screen. Will you keep my child company? Acquire rewards by leveling up. Oh, I didn't level up this time. Okay. I do want to change my parenting style, so I'm going to go full obedience. What's your attitudes towards expectation of the future? Family glory. Exam grade requirements. Interests first. Degree of doting, considerate care. Personality guidance. Maverick. Negligent raising. Our parents didn't educate us much, and we grew up alright. We believe in freedom. You'll grow up alright. 10% chance to acquire. Okay, that's me. I think I'm a boy again. Time flies. The former child has grown up and become a parent of their own. Who would have thought that I, Joseph, would become a parent myself? I'll be sure to give my child a good education and to not repeat the mistakes of my parents. Whenever we go back home, or whenever we go to your family home, I can't help but think you're exactly like your father. What are you looking at? Come and change the diaper. Am I a boy or a girl? I'm a boy. Ah. Voltaire, Charles, Kong, and Notch. I'll get 60 of pocket money again. Okay. I don't have any good recommendations for you. Just wing it. Okay, I'm gonna do the one round so that way I can at least... Oh, whoops. Oh, I forgot about it being very flashy. You are a healthy, if slightly overweight baby. Dad blurts out, dieting begins at birth. It does not. Mom shares a picture of you as a newborn on the internet and gathers likes aplenty. No, because social media wasn't a thing when I was a kid. And I don't have kids to do that with. You're your dad's firstborn child. Dad is clueless, but Mom has prepared for any eventuality. I gotta earn more memory. I don't know what to call him. I've had one more. I've had Joseph. I don't know if I used my name. I'm gonna use my name. We're gonna call him Alec. Cool, I have a name now. Alright, so, oh. Yeah, that is Generation 3 of Chinese parents, and as you can see, my traits are actually, or how much I earn per turn is affected by how my parents worked. So, the further you get with your generations, the easier it is to get some of these traits and unlock different things because you earn more per turn. so it makes them cheaper. But yeah, that was fun. I think I'm gonna end it here. That's a good ending spot. But I hope you enjoyed. I'm pretty sure I had my game audio on this time, so you're not just listening to me blather the whole time. But yeah, I'm hoping to come back more regularly because I like streaming. It's just I did not have time, but now that I've finished school, I have a little bit more time, so hopefully I can actually stream more. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you on the next stream. Thanks for watching.